Listen closely. There's a single voice threading the dusk along a riverbank in late May. It rises, folds, and returns like a secret told only to the trees. Tonight, I want us to follow that voice and let it shape our attention. Here, we slow down and follow the quiet life of the nightingale. Let the sound be the first thing you carry into the rest of this hour.
The bird you hear is the common nightingale, Lucinia megarynchus, a slender brown singer that prefers thick understory, hedgerows, riverside thickets, old gardens, and quiet wood edges across parts of Europe and Western Asia. It's not showy by color, but astonishing by voice. Think of a candle of sound placed in a dim place where humans sometimes forget to listen. A life begins quietly. In spring, a nightingale chooses low cover, often a dense shrub or bramble. It builds a small cup of twigs, grass, and leaves. The female lays 4 or 5 speckled eggs. For a few weeks, the nest is all hush and expectation. Imagine that, waiting in the leaves.
Chicks hatch mostly silent at first, pink, featherless, wholly dependent. That quiet before the song matters. It's a time of vulnerability and careful work. Predators like small mammals or corvids and human changes such as fragmented hedgerows can make survival harder. Yet nightingales are adaptable. They pick thick cover, shift to orchards or overgrown gardens when those places are left alone. Their choices remind us how shelter matters.
Now listen with me to what the nightingale gives the world. Its song. It comes from a tiny organ called the syrinx. Unlike us, birds can work both sides separately, so one singer can layer sounds like a musician layering notes. That ability creates clear whistles, buzzing trills, and sudden improvisations that surprise even seasoned ears. Each male practices, shapes phrases, and sometimes borrows bits from neighbors. You're hearing practice, memory, and invention at once.
I'd like to give you a stretch of listening now. A clean field recording of a single nightingale moving through a variety of phrases. Let your mind rest on pattern rather than meaning. Notice how some motifs return like old friends, and how others wander and then settle. I still remember the first time I heard one at dawn. Couldn't believe how close it felt. It made the whole place hush, like someone turning down the day so the bird could speak.
Exactly that. A hush that asks you to listen. Listen closely. Our listening is itself a kind of care. When nightingales sing through the night, it's strategic. Cooler, still air carries sound farther. Singing at dusk and dawn advertises territory and stamina, and it stretches a male's voice across the landscape. So those long, elaborate sequences are not mere beauty. They're honest signals. Here I am, steady and inventive.
Young males practice like apprentices. They stitch fragments together, sometimes mimic other sounds, sometimes trail off into experiments. It's part rehearsal, part audition. A listening female weighs more than a phrase. She reads persistence and flexible skill. In short, the song is a live demonstration of competence.
Listen closely. Our listening is itself a kind of care. We'll come back to that. Let's pause for another focused excerpt. This one shows a singer moving from territorial phrases into softer, more intricate runs, often used in courtship. Allow the phrases to wash over you. Treat the sounds like breathing exercises for the mind.
I remember a time when an older local told me they used to hear nightingales in places that are quieter now.
That memory made me keep small hedges and let a corner of my garden go wild. Those small acts add up. The nightingale lives in our attention as much as in thicket and riverbank. Courtship itself is often practical. A male will sing from a low perch, sometimes embellish phrases, and hold territory that promises food for young. It's less about romance and more about timing, resources, and reliable song.
Listen closely. Our listening is itself a kind of care. Let that idea sit with you as we reflect on culture and conservation.
Across centuries, poets and composers have lifted the nightingale's phrase into human language, an emblem of interior life, longing, and quiet revelation. That human response has helped protect songful places, gardens kept wild, hedgerows spared from tiding pruning, neighbors who accept a little disorder. Our taste for listening has real ecological consequences. There are simple things you can do. Leave thick tangled hedges where possible. Delay spring pruning until after nesting. Support riparian woodland protection. Dim bright night lights near hedgerows and favor native plants. These are small, unflashy acts, but they are exactly the kind of care nightingales depend on. Before we close, one last long listening block, an invitation to let the song fill a quiet corner of your day. If you can, close your eyes for a few minutes and follow only the phrases. Notice repetition, surprise, and the brief silences that make sound mean more.
When we come back, carry one small motif with you, a trill, a cadence, a phrase that felt like a tiny anchor. Those details keep the bird's song near. Watch how the world unfolds in small sounds, and remember that the nightingale's music is both an ecological instrument and a teacher of attention.
We followed a life from hush to song and back to hush again. The nightingale asks little: space to sing, cover to nest, and the patience to listen. If tonight's hour offered calm or a new curiosity, consider one small choice that helps. Let a hedge grow, dim an outdoor light, support a local habitat group, or bring a friend to listen. In that moment, we see nature's quiet wisdom.
If this hour moved you, please subscribe to Avian Tranquility and share this episode with someone who could use a peaceful listening break. Check the episode notes for timestamps, resources, and simple ways to help nightingales near you. Thank you for listening with care. Until next time, may a small song find you when you need it most. And there lies a story worth remembering.